What brings you in early on such a rotten day?
I am choosing colors. Mr. Grant has finally allowed me to redecorate the office.
No kidding.
Yeah, and you know how he is. He hates any kind of changes, wants everything to stay the same. Walls, furniture.
Salaries.
Anyway, after 3 years, he's finally agreeable. You know something? He's agreeable to almost everything these days.
Oh, yeah?
Something certainly is pleasing him.
Yeah. Or someone.
Hey, Murray, is Mr. Grant seeing somebody?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, that's an interesting color. What do you call that?
Red. Murray, come on. You can tell me. Please, tell me. You know how bad you are at keeping secrets.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing bad on this one, Mayor.
Murray, tell.
I'm sorry, Mayor. Wild horses wouldn't drag this out of me.
Hi, guys.
Or wild jackasses, for that matter.
Diddle-diddle-da-dum, everybody knows. Diddle-diddle-da-dum, that she's mighty like a rose. You're in a good mood, Lou. Why, thank you, Ted. It must be the weather.
Mr. Grant, what color would you like for your office?
Oh, something spring-like, Mary. Something for a man who feels 25 years younger.
How about khaki?
I leave it entirely in your hands. Surprise me.
He really is happy. Murray, isn't that terrific?
Guess you heard about the great romance, eh? Kind of funny, though. Lou chasing after some dumpy middle-aged spinster.
Oh, come on, Ted. You don't know she's like that.
Well, who else would go out with Lou? It's not as if he were the heartbreak kid.
You know, it is funny, Mayor. Lou having a schoolboy crush.
No, I bet she wears a checkered apron and likes to make fudge.
You're the schoolboys, both of you, giggling, acting jealous. I'm surprised at you, Murray.
How come you're not surprised at me?
Notice anything different?
No! No, now that you mention it, yes. Is that a new jacket?
Women always notice.
No, I didn't at first until you said, you know, did you notice? And then, of course, I took a closer look. And
What do you think? It's velvet.
It's nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Groovy.
Ruby, you don't usually use that kind of word.
You don't usually wear that kind of jacket. You going somewhere special?
Got a date. Did you ever see anyone sing into a mirror before?
Oh, yeah, Ted sings to his all the time. Mostly, and this is my beloved. So, you got a date, huh?
Yep.
Is it anyone I know?
No.
Known her long?
Week.
What's she like?
Nice.
What's she do?
Work.
Well, I'd love to meet her. She sounds fascinating.
Yeah. She's terrific. I really don't look right in a turtleneck, do I?
Oh, well,
It's the ears. I don't have the right ears for a turtleneck.
I think you look fine.
I look like a turtle.
Well, listen, I'd love to have the two of you drop by sometime.
Okay. When?
Oh, anytime.
Oh, Mary, when people say anytime, they don't mean it. That's the last thing they do mean.
Oh, no, I do mean it. Really, please, drop by sometime. Really, I'd love to meet her.
Okay, you'll like her.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Say,
Oh, Lou, great threads. What's that odor?
Smells like burnt rubber.
It's my aftershave lotion, Ted.
Oh! What's the name of it? I'd like to get some.
Mary, meet Charlie McGuire.
Wow. Hi. No, wow, it's just fine. Gee, did we catch you just going out? I'm sorry, we shouldn't bust in on you this way. Come on, Lou, we ought to go.
Why should we be sorry? She said to drop by any time. Well, here we are.
So come in, please. I was just under my sink.
Here, let me take a look at that. I'm usually good at that kind of thing. That'll give the two of you a chance to get acquainted.
Oh, thank you. Oh, come in. I hope you'll forgive my appearance.
Why? I think you look terrific.
Yeah, I think gloves are really elegant for evening, don't you? Can I get you a drink?
Stay there. I'll get it. You two get acquainted.
Listen, believe it or not, these are my work clothes. I sing and play piano at a bar called the Quarter Note.
Oh, well, Mr. Grant never actually said. Gee, you know, it's funny. I had a different picture of you altogether. I mean, I just figured that you'd be,
Younger.
No.
Older.
No. I guess I never pictured Mr. Grant going out with anyone quite so,
Musical.
right.
Here you go. First I fix the drink, then I fix the sink.
Oh, thank you. Now, Mr. Grant, don't bother with that. Come on and join us.
No, you two are just getting acquainted. You two are getting acquainted, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, you bet.
Oh, good. I'll just go knock the sludge out of your trap.
Listen, be careful. It's really dirty in there. You don't want to ruin your new turtleneck.
Gee, do you think there's a chance?
I take it you don't like it much either, huh?
Oh, are you kidding? I love it. Tonight was like being out with a 200-pound bumblebee.
So, you're a pianist, huh?
Wrong. Horowitz is a pianist. I'm a saloon singer. In fact, that's where I met Lou. He came in one night, he put $1 in the brandy snifter and asked me to sing, "The Navy gets the gravy, but the Army gets the beans." Well, that stumped me. And after 12 years on the road with a band and 3 marriages, I don't stump easy.
What band were you with? Is it one I know?
Well, did you ever hear of Jimmy Dorsey?
Sure.
Yeah? Well, no one in this band had.
Well, good morning, Sue Ann.
Hello, Mary. Are these our decorating plans?
No, these are my decorating plans.
Dear, I'd hate to see you become a laughing stock.
Oh?
To begin with, nylon carpeting. Mary, you're just kidding, aren't you? Say you're kidding.
No, as a matter of fact, I was pretty serious. I like it.
Look, Mary. Nylon carpeting.
Must be the way she tells it.
And another thing, dear. No one has used Danish modern chairs since 1959.
Oh? What do you suppose they're sitting on in Copenhagen?
Frankly, dear, I don't even like to think about it.
Murray, guess what? Last night I met Charlene, Mr. Grant's girl, and she is just simply fantastic.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Well, what makes her so fantastic?
Well, all right, maybe fantastic is a silly word. Let's just say one of the warmest, nicest, most interesting people I've ever met.
And they say eavesdroppers never hear good of themselves.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Charlene.
Charlene,
Mr. Grant's girl?
how come you never think my chicks are interesting? What's so interesting about Charlene?
Well, it's hard to know where to start. I mean, Well, to give you an example, she was on the road with a band when she was 16 years old.
Hey.
Yeah, and one of her husbands pitched in both major leagues. You imagine? Oh, she was the only girl on a Marine base in Korea. How about that? I mean, she was telling us stories. She had us up until, 2 this morning. We were laughing.
Mary, you want to get that painter's estimate for me?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Boy, Lou, that sounds like, some gal.
Yeah, she's something.
You old son of a gun. You know, I never pictured you with a band singer.
Well, what's wrong with the band singer?
Nothing, it's great. Look, when I was a bachelor, that was worth 2 nurses and a stewardess.
Hey, on the road when she was 16.
Isn't that against some kind of law?
Not if she's legally married to the trombone section.
Hey, Lou, how many husbands has she had?
What's the difference?
Yeah, right. Beyond a certain point, what's the difference? Married to a ball player, huh?
No, okay, Ted.
Oh, I bet it didn't take Lou long to get to first base.
Hey, drop it, Ted.
I bet he never
Drop it.
strikes out with her.
Come on.
I'll bet she's really teaching him about our national pastime.
Here you are, Mr. Grant. Oh, by the way, would you and Charlene like to come to dinner tomorrow night?
No, I don't think so, Mary.
Oh,
Thanks anyway.
well, what about some other night?
I'll see, Mary. I'll see.
Who is it?
Charlene McGuire.
Oh, come on in.
Mary, good morning. Is it too early?
Hi, no. Come in.
I figured, well, with your hours and my hours, this would be the only time that we could really talk. I didn't know people really got up this early.
Once you get used to it, it's really a beautiful time of day.
Oh, yeah. What's that funny smell?
Oh, it's bacon, I guess.
You're gonna eat? Now?
Well, yeah, sure, breakfast. You know.
You're gonna eat all that?
Well, it's just that I think breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Oh, yeah? I always thought that was hors d'oeuvres. Listen, excuse me for just busting in like this, huh?
No, really, I'm delighted. Would you like a cup of coffee?
Oh, that I could handle.
You know, I was hoping I'd see you again.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what's gotten into our friend Sophie the bear. I was hoping maybe you'd know.
Me? Why?
Well, because you've known him longer. Is it really like him to just turn off on people? Break dates? Not return calls?
No, it isn't. It's not like him at all. Usually...
Mary?
What?
You're not going to eat cereal and eggs.
Oh, well, yeah, protein, you know, just minimum adult daily requirement is
Mary, I know I can't call you my friend.
Oh, yeah, you can. I'm your friend.
Well, then what happened?
Well, my guess is that somebody said the wrong thing about you to the wrong people.
Oh, come on. Who would do a lousy thing like that?
Your new friend. Anyway, I guess I was just dumb enough to talk about your life to people who don't know you the way I do.
And they convinced Lou that a girl who had been around was no fit companion for a boy who had.
Well, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's life. Ah, silly, isn't it? But that's life. Mary, what was that?
What?
That bell.
I didn't hear anything.
Mary, a timer just went off in your
Corn
kitchen.
muffins?
Mary, dear, I'm afraid I'm going to have to put my foot down about Venetian blinds in the cafeteria. They're nothing but dust catchers. It's terribly unsanitary.
Well, I'm sorry, Sue Ann, but you'll have to admit that the curtains that were there before were pretty bad.
Now, Mary, I'm sure you weren't aware when you said that I designed the curtains that were there before. So I'm just going to pretend you didn't say that. I think that's part of being adult. Learning to overlook the all-too-human errors that each of us is prone to. That's why I'm not going to say one word about that cruddy wallpaper in the men's room.
Did you crash the men's room?
Of course not. I went as somebody's guest.
Mary, the paint in my dressing room is wrong.
But, Ted, you picked it.
I asked for rose. That's pink. Pink is no color for a man. Pink is for girls.
Blue is for boys.
Ted, flesh-colored walls needn't look naked. Let's think bold. How about hanging plants and throw rugs?
How about hanging rugs and throwing plants?
Mary, I cut this out of a magazine. Might give you an idea of the way I'd like my dressing room to look.
Ted, that's the Sistine Chapel.
Ted, I can give you just 6 minutes of top-level aesthetic expertise. Then I have to go dunk my critters.
Oh, Murray, why does everyone complain to me? Why do I get all the flack?
Yeah, you're in charge. Besides, Lou hasn't been out of his office all day. He won't read copy, he won't make decisions. He can't even choose what color to paint his office.
And the whole thing is so silly. I mean, here he finally meets somebody he really cares about. He lets a little dumb talk ruin everything. You know, somebody ought to go in there and tell him if he breaks up with Charlene, he's crazy. All right.
Go in.
Mr. Grant, about the office decor.
Who cares?
Well, that's true. Taste is a very personal matter.
In 50 years, we'll all be dead.
Well, yes, seen in the larger sense, that is true.
So what's the difference?
Well, the difference is that the painters are going to be here tomorrow, and you still haven't chosen a color.
Okay. Black.
You can't have a black office.
Okay, not black.
Mr. Grant, you can't go on like this. Whatever happened to that wonderful man who was in here last week wearing that funny-looking turtleneck, singing that dumb song, wearing that smelly aftershave lotion? Oh, whatever happened to him?
It was too beautiful to live.
Why did you stop seeing Charlene?
Mary, she's not for me.
Why?
I just can't see myself with that sort of woman.
What sort of woman?
I can't discuss the sort of woman she is with the sort of woman you are. That's the sort of woman she is.
Oh, no, wait a minute. This is crazy. Are you telling me that you're breaking up with Charlene because she's known some other men?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Well, I can't believe that you could be that petty and that narrow-minded and shallow.
Sure I can.
Okay, so there have been some other men.
Not some other men, lots of other men.
Well, what's the cutoff point, Mr. Grant? I mean, is there some number? You know, I'd really like to know. How many men is a woman allowed to have before she becomes that sort of woman?
6.
If that's your attitude, Mr. Grant, then I just don't think you and I have anything to talk about. I mean, if you're going to break up with a wonderful woman just because of some arbitrary standards, then, you know, boy, I don't want to have anything to do with it. It's your life, Mr. Grant. If you're going to ruin it, then, boy, I wash my hands of the entire matter. 6?
Life is just a bowl of cherries. Don't take it serious. It's too mysterious. Your work to save you worry so, but you can't take your dough go. Keep repeating, it's the berries. The strongest oak must fall. The sweet things in life, help yourself. To you we're just loaned.
How you doing?
So how can you lose what you've never owned?
Looking good.
Life is just a bowl of cherries.
I guess you're wondering why I
So
haven't called.
live and laugh at it all. Thank you very much. Glad you. Yeah, Lou, in answer to your question, I have wondered why you didn't call.
I'll tell you straight out. Excuse me, this is personal. Okay. Here it is. I'm going to lay it on the line. You've led a lot more active life than anyone I've ever known. And it was throwing me. But that's all over now. I don't care about your past. I don't care how many guys you've been with. 4, 5. We've got to look at today, the present. Clean slate, fresh start. Next case, what's new? I said this was personal.
So in other words, what you're trying to say is, you forgive me.
Yeah, that's it. I forgive you.
Lou, go home.
What do you mean?
I mean goodbye.
Boy, you made me love you. Let's show these kids us old timers can sing too.
You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. You made me love you.
Oh yeah, and all the time you knew it. I guess you always knew it.
Charlene.
You made me happy sometimes.
Listen.
You made me sad.
Listen, I got to talk to you.
And there were times, dear.
All I
you
meant
made
was-
it so bad. Yeah,
Hey, you want to sing
you
this
made me sigh for. I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell you.
I hate this
I
song.
want to know that's true. Yes, I do. Indeed, I do. You know I do.
You. I'm buying drinks for everybody. Over there. Come on. Hurry up before they run out.
mister.
Get going. Listen, I gotta tell you the truth. Whatever I was saying before about your past, forget it. Forget it. It's not your past that's bothering me. It's my past. I haven't even got one. I guess I was trying to tell myself that you weren't good enough for me. The truth is, I was afraid that I wasn't going to be good enough for you.
Good enough. Lou, I have a feeling you're going to be the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Really?
Why?
Give me what I cry for.
Hey, no.
That I've done.
Hey, come on, Charlene. People don't want you.
You know you made me love you.
Those walls are pink, Mary. That's not rose. Roses are red.
Violets are blue.
That paint is all wet, Ted.
And so are you.
Mary, Charlene calls. Tell her I'm in a meeting. I'll call her right back.
Right.
Charlene, the band singer? You're still seeing her, Lou.
That's right, Charlene. And I'm going to go on seeing her. She just happens to be one of the most terrific ladies I've ever met. And if anybody doesn't like it, that's just too bad.
And don't you two forget it.